Welcome back, Gear Geeks, to the Gear Geek channel here on YouTube. I want to welcome back all our subscribers. We've been just experiencing a great increase in connectivity with people here, and I just want to thank all you guys who've already hit subscribe. Definitely appreciate it. It gives me the motivation to keep going with some new videos. So coming at you is a quick review and pocket dump of my Maxpedition Janus pack here. And one of the things I love about this particular pack is it's perfectly sized, for me anyway, for part of my off-body carry that is kind of my go-with-me-everywhere pouch. So this includes things that I use on a regular basis, and so I figured giving you guys a quick idea of what I carry in my Maxpedition Janus pack. And this thing literally rides with me in every bag that I carry with me. It's meant to be integrated into the Maxpedition Jumbo VersaPack line. I personally carry a Maxpedition Jumbo EDC bag, and I'll show kind of how this is supposed to integrate in just a bit. But the idea with this pouch is that it's big enough to carry most things that I'm going to need, and it also is small enough to even put into a cargo pocket. Now, the cargo pocket configuration this sticks out of, you can't fold the flap down. But you know what? If you can't carry a bag with you to put this in, you can carry it on body, although my usual daily life just allows me to carry it in a bag with me. So let's go ahead and open this puppy up and see what I've decided to put into my off-body EDC. And like I said, this thing comes with me everywhere I go. So let's take a look. Now let's start on the outside. We've got a little pen that rides on the like kind of little side pocket here. It just slips on down the side. This is meant. There's a flap here and a flap on the other side that's supposed to carry the little strap you saw in the opening shot. I don't usually integrate this into my system the way that it was meant to originally. But anyway, I also keep a little comb in the side here. I'm not going to pull it all the way out, but again, this is meant as an EDC pouch that kind of allows me to live my daily life and have all the different things I might need. So I run my own business, and you never know when you're going to need to look a little more presentable. I typically wear just a ball cap, but I have been caught on times where I was going to be meeting with someone for business and needing to look more presentable, so you'll see some hygiene items in here. I've got about 16 feet of paracord. I folded it back and forth on itself several times, and then as you can see, just wrapped around and then burnt the ends and connected it together so that I can actually break it apart easily with my hands. I also have just a little kind of more of a throwaway pocket knife. This isn't something I'm going to keep on me. Who makes this? This is Gerber. Okay, this is a little Gerber. Got a part serrated, part straight edge. I don't use it all that much. I always have pretty much two knives in my pockets, but you never know when having an extra little knife might be handy. I also have down here in the bottom part, I'm not sure what that pouch is originally made for, but I love keeping a little flashlight in there. This is a Preon 2, and absolutely love this thing. In fact, I think I'm going to come up with a little review on this. A lot of you guys follow Nut and Fancy, I'm sure, and I purchased this light by his recommendation. And there's one thing about this light he doesn't mention that I use. So keep tuned. Maybe hit subscribe if you want. That way I can show you guys kind of some of the things that I've come up with this guy that make it nice and handy. So I've also got some paper clips on here. You never know when you might need just a little bit of wire. You can actually make some lock picks out of these if you know what you're doing with that. Not that you should ever do that for illegal purposes, but if you need to gain entry into somewhere that's important, there you go. So that's the outside of the pouch. Of course, I've got a little mini kind of keeper flashlight on here. This guy's not super duper bright, but it's got two brightness settings and then a little strobing light and then turns off. I got that from a friend of mine. Actually, I don't even know where you can find those. But anyway, let's go ahead and open it up and take a peek on the inside. One of the things I really like about the Janus is that you can actually gain access to this pretty easily. I have a little survival sewing kit, if you will. I've learned how to sew when I was a pretty young guy in the Boy Scouts and with my mom, and so it's always nice to have things with me. I've had times where I've got a a suit jacket on, the button pops off, or you know, just a little ripping pair of pants or something like that I want to mend. And so I've got a bunch of different types of threads. Mostly I use really heavy duty thread. That black thread there is really tough stuff. I've got a handful of needles and a little emery board and a couple of spare buttons and some of the, you know, kind of colored thread that you'll find in like a little hotel kit. Nothing crazy, but you know, it fits in this little mini Altoids tin. And I also have some medication in here. It's been a while since I've actually filled this. Let's double check what's in here. Probably need to add a couple more items. So let's see if I can get this. There we go. Mostly just antacids and pain relievers. I do have like one Vicodin in there just for, or two Vicodins for heavier duty pain. And then this is probably the most important item in here. The other things are more for comfort. This could actually help save someone's life. A little Benadryl. If someone's going into some sort of anaphylactic shock or something like that, obviously an EpiPen is going to do a much better job at saving the day, but Benadryl is definitely one of those items that when you have it, and you can help kind of at least kind of temporarily reduce any sort of you know, allergic reaction, bee stings or whatever, definitely helps. So kind of gets you on to the next thing. Usually I just have a couple more antacids and a couple more Tylenol in here. You can see I always carry 2 Benadryls with this personal kit. So let's go ahead and look at the next item here. I've always got a backup flashlight. In fact, you'll see flashlights are important. This is a little headlamp by Petzl, the E-Light. It's got something like a 10-year shelf life. It's got an emergency whistle on there. Let's see if I can crack this thing open single-handed here. All right, there we go. So it's got a little whistle on the keeper, and the flashlight's really small. One of the things I like about it is that it clips onto a baseball cap bill, or you can clip it onto your shirt or something like that. It's got great mobility. It's got several different brightness settings, including a red for nighttime. So it's just really nice to have kind of a lower light option as well, something that provides you with hands-free. So this would be, you know, tire blows out, you need to be outside, you know, using both hands or something like that. You know, no one else is with you. Super important to have a headlamp, and I don't use it a lot, but when I do need it, it's awesome. Now, this is not a survival kit by any means, but my friend gave me these 2 little mini survival items. Obviously, you can see I haven't opened them up. So the one in kind of the dark blue here is a fishing kit, and the one in orange is an emergency fire kit with some tinder and ways of lighting fires. I think there's a steel and something like that in there. Like I said, this kit is not an emergency kit. It's not a survival kit. This is just everyday carry type stuff. I can't really imagine the time I would need these. However, I was up in the Sierras not too long ago, and you know, it was just kind of nice to know that while I was hiking out in the middle of nowhere that I did have these guys with me. I didn't even have to think about it, and there you go. Anyway, I also have a little mini flat light pair of what are these? Fingernail clippers, fingernails, toenails, stuff like that. Just a nice compact little package. Like I said, this is EDC. Part of it's grooming. Part of it's just stuff I need on a regular basis. We got floss, which you can use certainly for sewing things up as well if I run out of thread in my sewing kit. And obviously if you need to floss your teeth. I've got 4 different batteries in here, 2 AA's, 2 AA's. The AA's are for my flashlight that I carry with me. The AA's are because they're just a very common kind of battery. You never know when you're going to need it. This is a little memory stick. In an electronic age, in business and stuff, this has become invaluable sometimes, needing to transfer documents, update PowerPoints, anything like that. So it's just nice to have something like that. Again, this is for my personal system, my personal everyday carry. Now, some of you might be wondering why the Leatherman Wave is all the way at the bottom. I don't carry a multi-tool on my person. In fact, I have an EDC video where I talk about on-body versus off-body carry, just some of my philosophies around there. The reason I don't carry one on my person all the time is because there's really not a situation where I don't have this within just a few seconds. You know, I just open the zipper, dump everything out, and it's in my hands within a matter of moments. And I've never had a situation where I needed a pair of pliers so badly, so fast that I needed to whip it out of my pocket. So for me, bottom of this guy is totally fine. Of course, a flashlight just for being able to start fires. You just never know. You know, oftentimes they'll use this for burning ends of paracord or, you know, stuff like that. I've got just a little mini thing of chapstick. This has actually come really in handy quite a bit. When I'm up in the mountains or something like that, lips get chapped and I don't have my other bag with me where I keep a more full size. It's nice to just have this little mini guy on here. Of course, a little cut down toothbrush. I just chopped the end off a little bit. It's got its own little protective case so the bristles stay nice and effective. Of course, toothbrush is nice to have. Toothpaste, it's not required, but there it is, and I keep it in a little plastic bag. What else is back here? I've also got, I think, a razor back here and some spare cash. I usually keep about $1,000 in cash on me. You just never know. I've been known every now and again to forget my wallet every now and again. Places like if I'm changing out of my suit and going into a pair of normal pants or whatever. Sometimes I forget to do the transfer, and so sometimes having spare cash is nice. The $1,000 is really just for if I need to rent a hotel room or something like that, get a spare tire, and I forget something. It's nice to have just kind of some backup cash. Then in here you'll notice I have more like spending cash. This is just a couple bucks here and there. I think there's probably about 100, 200 bucks in there. Just for kind of food if I need it, or gas or something like that. I don't really tap into the $1,000. I keep that at all times. Let's see. I've got a couple of note cards, a thing of Gorilla Tape here wrapped around a card. That's my old insurance card. I've got this guy's just a little 3x5 index card, and that way it just keeps the black sticky stuff off of everything else. You can see that stuff does tend to stick. In here, this is like a little mini boo-boo kit. Would hate to call this a first aid kit. Just got some basic bandages, a couple of soap wipes and stuff for cleaning things, a little bit of gauze. This is really not a first aid kit, just a very, very minor boo-boo kit. If we're out in the middle of nowhere, you cut yourself or something like that, this will just kind of get you back home until you can actually use a real first aid kit. And then 3x5 index cards. That way I always have something to write with. It's obviously not a write in the rain or anything like that, but for my purposes, this is all I need. So let me kind of spread everything out so you can get a final shot, and that'll be it. So there it is, everything dumped out of the pouch. You can see I've separated it in the middle there with first aid. To the right there, we've got kind of mending and tools and some things I'm going to need, for just kind of daily stuff. A couple flashlights. Obviously, we've got some cash, ways of lighting fires, the ability to fix some boo-boos. We've got a couple of little survival things and some paracord. And that's just what I find I need on a daily basis. It's housed in that little Janus pack, goes with me absolutely everywhere. I use most of these items somewhat regularly, or they're things that I know that I would want. In my EDC video, I talked about writing down for about a couple months everything that I would want, or wished I'd had, or was glad that I had, and this is how I came up with this list. And so that's what I got there. The EDC pack that I usually integrate this with is either this guy right here. That's the Maxpedition Jumbo Versa Pack EDC. I also usually use my Kodiak Gear Slinger. That's kind of my main bag. But this integrates nicely into those. Also, I typically wear Maxpedition, 511 Taclite Pros as my daily pant. And this system fits into a cargo pocket as well if I just need to grab and go and just have something with me. So hope this video helps, and definitely feel free to subscribe to this channel if you like that sort of stuff. It definitely helps me out knowing what you guys like. And of course, feel free to add any of your comments of things that you see missing, or things that you liked about this, or things that you use. Obviously, I want this channel to be something where we become a community and you guys are able to share ideas with one another. So go ahead and add your comments down below as well. Give the video a thumbs up or a thumbs down. Either way helps me know what to keep doing and what to stop doing. Appreciate your guys' time. As always, thanks for watching. Look forward to seeing you guys on the next video.